it. It's nobody's fucking business. It's just work.
Nobody gives a shit. Really, in the end of it, nobody gives a shit.
Exactly. So just go to work. Do your thing.
And the people that give a shit are the people that are the people not working who shouldn't give a shit.
Right. Or the people that are actually working.
I keep forgetting to rely on this microphone.
Are you mic on?
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? How's that sound? Good? We're talking, we're doing speeches. We're testing live stream audio, and I'm just going to keep talking to keep testing. They're letting the guests in at this moment. I'm looking to see if Vince is getting audio. He is nodding his head that he is getting audio, which I think should be a good sign. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach, Hollywood. I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. All the movie stars, the fancy cars, the limousines, the Rockies, the evergreen. I know what I'm needing, and I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. I'm in a New York state of mind. So easy, living day to day, and out of touch with the rhythm and blues. Oh, but now I need a give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News. Oh yeah. Comes down to reality. It's fine with me, I just let it slide. Come on. And I don't care the side of town or up on Riverside. I don't need Hello Hunter. How I left them all behind. Yeah, I'm in a New York state of mind, yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Oh, it was so easy living day to day, and out of touch with the rhythm and blues. I can turn down. The New York Times, the Daily News. Oh yeah. It comes down to reality. You know that's fine with me. I just let it slide. And I don't care the side of town or up on Riverside. Need any reason, yeah, I've left them all behind. Yeah, I'm in a New York state of mind.
was taking a Greyhound on that Hudson River line. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. I'm in New York. I'm in New York. I'm in New York State. My God. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Give it to me 5 times. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. Y'all can sing. I said, hey kids, shake it loose together. Some strange, something funky in the weather. Kill the fatty cat tonight. Y'all stick around. We're gonna hear electric music. Solid was the sound. Oh, now can you run it? Have you seen him yet? So spaced out, Benny and the Jets. Oh, but the wind is so wonderful. Oh man, she's really quaint. She got electric boots, the Mohawk suits. I read it in a magazine. Come on, give it to me. Benny and the Jets. Maybe they're blinded, but Benny makes them ageless. We shall survive and get us settled on. When we find our parents in the street, we see who's right and who's wrong. Ooh, candy running, see them yet? But they're so spaced out, Benny and the Jets. So wonderful. Oh man, she's really quaint. She got the electric boots. Come on, Connie. The wax suits. I read it in a magazine. Yeah, now. Benny and the Jets. Spaced out, Benny and the Jets. Oh, but the wind is so wonderful. She's really quaint. She got the lucky boots, the Mohawk suits. I read out in a magazine. And now, Benny and the Jets. Benny and the... Well, folks, good evening. How are we doing tonight? How you feeling? Hello, everyone. How you doing tonight? Are we happy? We're going to say hello to Mom and Dad, folks. Connie and Dave. Make some noise, folks, for Mom and Dad, Connie and Dave. You guys can clap. And we have Patrick in the house tonight, too. And joining us live stream, we have Sherry. So let's wave to Sherry. She's live stream tonight. Party. Oh, baby, here I am, sighing, I'm you. Here I am, baby, sighing, I'm you. I said, here I am, baby, sighing, I'm you. Y'all stand up, folks. Y'all get on your feet tonight. Stand up. Here they are, folks, from Newlyweds. Mr. and Mrs. Brandon and Maggie. Please. This will be an everlasting love. This will be what we waited for. This will be. Folks, come on. All right, Maggie. How you feeling, Brandon? How you feeling? Feeling good? You got married. You did it. I thought Dave did a great job, too. Dave did a great job officiating. Let's dance.
We've been through low, been through sunshine, been through snow. All the colors of the weather. We've been through high, every corner of the sky, and still we're holding on together. And you got all my love, whether it rains or pours, I'm all yours. You've got all my love, whether it rains, it remains. You've got all.
Let's give a hand to my folks that got married today. Come on. All right, you did it. Dave, are you talking, Dave? Where do you want to be? Front and center, baby. How about this right here? Come on out. Steve, you gonna pick up anybody tonight? Yes. Don't pick up, Dave.
I wanted Connie to be up here with me because this speech is really from us, both. Okay? Good evening, everyone, and on behalf of the Lohman and Lee families, we thank you so much for being here. It's really a joy to look around the room and see you all, the people who've loved, supported, and encouraged Maggie and Brandon throughout their lives. We thank you for being here to celebrate these two extraordinary people and the new life they are beginning together, a day that many of us look forward to for a long time. We also know that not everyone we love is able to be with us in this room tonight. But family love has a way of finding its place at celebrations like this, and we're especially grateful for those joining us from afar.
We're getting...
Knowing that tonight we'd be surrounded by the most important people in Maggie and Brandon's life, we have an A-team that's here to make you have a memorable and fun experience. First, started with the Chuck Taylor Band. We've been together a lot. This is the 7th wedding they've done for family and friends, and there's another one scheduled. The team here at Hillbrook has been great to work with. We want to thank the owner, Jim Kaufman, the very talented manager, Gina, and all the other vendors who've helped pull this together. And finally, Vicki. She knew perfectly how to blend Maggie's creativity with Connie's budget-conscious, get-it-done demeanor. This group is so organized, in fact, that they told me a few weeks ago I had 3 minutes to speak tonight. Well, as a lot of you know, I tend to run late. So I just want to let them know. Maggie, you look so beautiful tonight and very, very happy. Your mom and I couldn't be happier for the two of you. And we're very excited to be part of the wonderful life that you two will build together. We're so proud of the strong and independent woman that you've become. At the same time, we finally remember Magpie, our little daughter who was truly terrified to lose her first tooth and cried bloody murder when we attempted to pull a tiny, barely visible splinter from her foot. As parents, and especially as a father, there was something wonderful about being the person you ran to when life hurt. Starting today, those responsibilities are shared with someone else, the person you chose, and someone who clearly and gratefully is just the right person for you. Brandon, we've loved getting to know you over these past few years, and we know Maggie chose well. Lots of speeches will be given sharing funny stories, great memories, and wonderful sentiments of Maggie. Tonight, I want to share some stories Maggie doesn't know, yet I think are part of why she became the woman she is today. Maggie, there are two things I admire most about you. First is your compassion, which you show in the emphasis you put on people and relationships. Second is your courage and determination, which shows every day in the way you take on life, work, and especially adventure. There's something else I've noticed about you over the years. With each new situation in the beginning, you rarely believe you're ready. Before a test, a presentation, or the next challenge, you worry, question yourself, and you sometimes think you won't get it done. And then something remarkable happens. You dig in, you do the work, and you begin to find your footing. Most often in the end, you exceed even your own expectations. I've watched it time and time again. In school, on the stage, handling personal challenges, and throughout your career. What always impressed me most isn't just what you accomplished, it's the kind of person you become while you've accomplished it. You are loyal and compassionate to the people around you, and when life asks something hard of you, you don't back away, you lean in. I've reached an age where I realize something, that kind of character, the kind you have, rarely appears out of nowhere. It's almost always borrowed from those who came before us. So in a way, Maggie, your story didn't begin with you, and it won't end with you either. The story I want to share starts long before you were born, with your great-grandmother, Helen Louise Patty. The kids, we called her Grandma Wheeze, because that's what came out when we tried to say Grandma Louise. Grandma Wheeze was born in 1899, a time when women rarely held leadership positions. Yet she became the international leader of an organization with chapters across the United States and Canada. She traveled throughout North America speaking and leading meetings of thousands, showing her family that it was possible to dream bigger than the limits of her small hometown, Greenville, Ohio. I think the message is a simple one. Dare to dream big. The women who came before you have. She later wrote something about her husband that I'd like to share. About Joseph. She said, if it were not for encouragement from him, I never should have gone on. And Brandon, I'm confident you'll be that kind of partner for Maggie. Helen Louise taught the women in our family to dream boldly. Her daughter was my mom, Margaret Elizabeth, the woman you were named after. Her friends called her Betty. You never knew my mom, but she had a gift. It's difficult to describe, but easy to recognize. She made people feel at home. Family was everything, and she created warmth wherever she went. My dad once said that wherever Betty was, there was Eden. I think everyone knew exactly what he meant. But Maggie, the greatest thing you inherited from Betty isn't her name. It's the way people mattered to you. We all saw that when at 8 years old, you cut off your ponytail and gave it to a little girl with cancer so she could be beautiful again. From your grandma Barb, your mom's mom, you had heard something just as important, courage. I wish you'd gotten to know Barb better because she epitomized the determination and grit you bring to everything you do. Your grandma Barb grew up in a small rural community of Kokia, Illinois. Her road was uneasy, but she was courageous, hardworking, and very determined. From humble beginnings, she built a successful career in real estate, and most importantly, she built a life of stability, loyalty, and opportunity for her two daughters, Connie and Pam. So when I look at you, Maggie, I don't just see Betty, I don't just see Barb, and I don't see Helen Louise. I see parts of all three. You see, each generation passes on gifts to the next. Some are tangible, most aren't. Courage, compassion, the confidence to dream, these are the things that matter. And Maggie, you've had the blessing of watching your mom live these same values every single day. The compassion, courage, and determination I've talked about weren't just part of family history. You saw them in action every day in the way your mom valued friendships, cared for her ailing mom, and raised our family. She always put the people she loved first. Connie, my amazing wife of 39 years, thank you for the extraordinary example you've been for Maggie and for everything you do for all of us. And Brandon, it's clear to all of us that you too were raised by remarkable people. The love, empathy, and common sense approach to life that your mother poured into you every day is evident. We couldn't have imagined a better man to stand beside Maggie. Thank you. So Maggie, it's clear you've inherited some very special gifts from those who came before you. Going forward, the way you choose to live your life will determine what gifts you pass to the next generation. But most importantly, Maggie, being your dad has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. And watching you become the woman you are today, one of my greatest joys. Brandon, today we don't lose a daughter. We're gaining a son. Thank you for loving our daughter so well. We couldn't be happier to welcome you into our family. So please raise your glasses. Maggie, Brandon, may your lives be filled with laughter and adventure, faith, friendship, and a love that grows deeper with every passing year.
Who's next?
Awesome job. Thank you, Dave. Molly, give a kiss for encouragement. Molly, you need an introduction? You good?
I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
Woo! All right. So, lucky me, I get to go after D-Lo, who just made me cry, and right before Mayor, who's a newscaster. So, you guys got me. But hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Molly. I'm Maggie's cousin. I'm the maid of honor, and most importantly, I have the privilege of being one of her best friends, but as you can tell, she has a ton of them, so. Maggie and I both grew up with two brothers, so she was basically the sister that I never ever had, and we lived only a mile and a half apart and did just about everything together. Even though Maggie is a year younger than me, I've always looked up to her in so many ways. She is the yin to my yang. Maggie is fun, talented, and fearless. She was always the lead in the school play, except for the one time that she was a plate in Beauty and the Beast. I would sit in the audience watching her belt out songs in front of the entire school, and I would think, how does she do this? Maggie and I always laugh about how much weird stuff we did as kids and how somehow our moms were not more worried about us. We were obsessed with collecting things. Whether it was garbage bags full of shells from the beach or pamphlets from a gas station, you name it, we collected it. One of our favorite things to do was to ride D-Lo's lawnmower until it ran out of gas, which I'm sure you loved that, D-Lo. We also both had guinea pigs and somehow convinced ourselves that one day we'd become guinea pig breeders. We promised each other that we would never, ever get married. We'd live together, and actually have a guinea pig farm. Looking around today, I think it's safe to say I'm very happy that that never happened for us. Another game that we would play was called Chicago. Part of this game was inspired by our annual shopping trips that we did with our moms every year. And also, when our moms were younger, they lived in Chicago together, so it always held a special place in our hearts. We would go into Connie's bathroom and dig through all of her makeup, which I don't know how that didn't give you a heart attack, because that would get me. And essentially, we would pretend like we were complete boss lady hustlers that owned that town. That dream actually did come true. And I'm very happy that it did. After college, Maggie and I both moved to Chicago together, and we got to live out one of our childhood dreams. Thank God that was the one that we decided to go with. Maggie and I have so many great memories from our years living in Chicago together, but one that I'll never, ever forget is the night that we met Brandon. The night before, she had gone on her first date with him. While she was out, I got a text that said, "I'm on a date with this guy, and guess what? He works for the same company as you." My heart dropped. I was like, who? Naturally, I texted my friend Caitlin, who worked out of the Dallas office, the same one as Brandon, and I had her do a little background check. But thankfully, he passed with flying colors. And I knew Brandon was different when Maggie brought him to my party the very next day. If you know Maggie, you know she will never, ever give up a Friday or Saturday night for a guy. First dates were reserved for weeknights only. But Brandon was the exception. Over the years, Maggie and Brandon have already faced so many challenges that would test any relationship, and they've come through each one stronger. They've shown incredible resilience, unwavering support for one another, and a partnership built on love and trust. Brandon, thank you for loving my best friend so well. And Maggie, thank you for being the sister I never had, my partner in crime. I'm going to cry. And I'm shaking. And one of the most important people in my life. I could not be happier that the little girl who dreamed of living in Chicago and running around the town found someone worthy of sharing that dream with and her life with. Please join me in raising a glass for Brandon and Maggie. Cheers to the Lees! Woo! Woo! Mayor, you got the floor.
Well, hello, everyone. Hey, I may be a newscaster, but I've never had 100-plus people just staring at me as I talk, all right? And that was phenomenal, Motley. Great job. Just such an honor to be here tonight. I've had the pleasure of calling Brandon my best friend for about 15 years now, early high school years. That's the last time I'm going to call him Brandon in the speech because we simply don't call him that back in Chicago. His name is B. Lee, so that will be his name going forward. But it really started back in high school. I was the guy who got his license late, foreign parents, you know the gig. But this guy, his dad, he got his permit, and he was like, "We're driving to the Rush concert here in Cleveland. I don't care if you're 16. So he was driving me to school back and forth often. We would go to Party City a lot because I led our high school fan section. So I would have to go get big orange wigs, green wigs, to cheer on the football team. And this guy just agreed to go along and be there for the ride. So between that, playing basketball at the Nines, back home in Plainfield, there we are. Put them all the way in the back. And we would often get lunch at Cece's Pizza after getting off at school early. And if you ever had Cece's Pizza, those are not good decisions. But those are the decisions that B. Lee and I made together. Now, we've been aligned in many ways. Success in career, school, whatever we wanted to do, he was always my first call. That's someone who I would try to level up with no matter where we were at in life. And I've seen that evidence over these 15 years. Now, I've been lucky to see that as well as the example of love. I've always been his single friend. He's a guy more catered to relationships, as you could see why we're here tonight. Now, I will say, Brandon was in a long relationship before he met Maggie. And so when he became single, I was quite excited. I had my best friend back. I have a wingman. He gets on Hinge, goes on a date. I'm like, oh, it's whatever. 24 hours later, he's at this party you've heard of. And I'm like, here we go again. And suddenly, years later, I'm talking at his wedding for Maggie herself. But Maggie was different than the others. Maggie brought something out of Billy that I didn't see with the others. Billy has a calm, stoic way about himself. He will keep that through every situation, whether he's happy or mad, or going through sickness, or going through tragedy with his family. And Maggie brings out that joy in him. She may call it anxiety and freaking out, but there's a healthy balance there. And so over these years, since they've been dating, yes, I've been forced to go out by myself still, but I've got my big brother there, and now my big sister, who, no matter what, I will always have them a call away. They've always been my first call, and they will continue to be. Now, I have seen them go through these ups and downs of life constantly since they've started dating. The fact that I can't believe we're here because of how much they have gone through. We don't have to get into the details, they know, but there have been so many challenges these two have already faced that I know whatever is to come is going to be filled with absolute blessings. So I look forward to coming back here to Columbus and Cleveland. They will eventually move to Columbus. Now that hurts me because, as some of you already know, I'm a massive Michigan fan. I'm glad we got some cheers. There we go. I'm glad we got some cheers. So you could add that to the list of me hearing that he's moving to Ohio to marry this girl. I'm like, dude, are you leaving me anything? Like, come on now. But then I got here on Thursday night, met by Dave and Connie and the brothers. And man, this family, the friends that I've met here, I could understand why you are moving here. And Maggie, you're the crown of it all. You bring the best out of him, you bring the best out of everyone around you. And to that, we raise our glass to a life full of that. Thank you. Let's have a great night.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, you're up. Yeah. Brandon?
Okay, we'll bring it to the next one. It's eventually we'll see you at another one.
Hello. Okay, hello everybody. First and foremost, a huge thank you to all of you for being here. We know so many of you traveled to celebrate with us this weekend, and we really can't put into words how much that means to us. So if you know us, you know we love a good toast. So on our second date years ago, actually that same party that you keep hearing about, we raised our glasses and made our very first toast to start something that already felt incredibly special. And ever since then, we have started almost every date with a toast, and we kind of make it a big deal to always make sure we have a toast. And we do it to things that we're most grateful for. And more often than not, it's simply how lucky we feel to have found each other. We love toast so much. We even named our dog Toast. And tonight is obviously our most important toast yet. So if everyone would please raise a glass. First, to our parents, thank you so much for making this weekend more special than we ever could have imagined. And more importantly, thank you for loving us long before we found each other, and for giving us the foundation that made this life together possible. We really wouldn't be here without you. And to every person in this room, all of our friends and family, thank you for showing up for us, not just today, but always. You've celebrated our highs, supported us through our lows, and you've made us the people that we are today. So we love you all so, so much, and we can't wait to celebrate with you tonight. So cheers.
All right, we're gonna eat. All right, folks, enjoy your dinner. Yes, sir. Blue jean baby, LA lady, seems just for the band. Pretty eye, pirate smile, you marry a music man. Ooh, ballerina, you must have seen her. She was dancing in the sand. Now she's in me. She's always with me. Tiny dancer in my hand. Jesus freaks out on the street, and her tickets I forgot. Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard's not that bad. Piano man, he makes a stand out in the auditorium, and looking on, she sings a song. What she knows is who she harms. Oh, but it feels so real lying here when no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Ooh, candle headlights on the highway. Lay me down and she's a lady. You had a busy day today. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one that I see. V is for the very extraordinary, and E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just love. That's a big piece, game or two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. I was made for loving you. It's a little bit funny. There you go, Alex. Sigh. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveler show. I know it's not much, but it's the best that I can do. Now my gift is my song, and this one's for you. Y'all can sing, and you can tell everybody this is the song. It might be quite simple, but oh, now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. I put out the words. Just how wonderful life is. You and my world. I sat on the roof and I kicked out the moss with a few of the verses. They've got me quite cross, but the sun's been kind. Well, I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting with these things I do. See, I've forgotten if they're green or the blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody, sing it out, this is the song. It might be quite simple, but oh, now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. I put out the words. Just how wonderful life is. You and my world. Tell everybody this is a song. It might be quite simple, but oh, now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. I put out the words. It's how wonderful life is with you in my world. I hope you don't mind. Don't mind, I put out words. It's how wonderful life is with you in my world. There you go. Come on now. Yeah, that's one down. I'm trying to think of all the first dances. I can't think of it. Are you going to sing tonight, September? You bet your bottom dollar. on, Steve. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Woo. Get it, Molly. Get it, Molly. nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Anyone can say. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a fun night tonight. Is this your all's first time? This your first time with the band? Oh. So many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions and only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. Told, and some choose to believe it. Well, I know they're wrong. Just wait and see. Someday we'll find it. Rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Said that every wish be heard and answered when wished on the morning star. Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it. Rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under a spell. Know that it's probably magic. Key change. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this a sweet sound that calls the young sailors? Voice might be one and the same. Well, I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it. No connection. Dreamers and me. That's a good one right there. I'm 64. We'll sing that one later with the band. With that later. Malia. Dave. Yes, sir. What time yet, Matt? What's up? You about that time yet? Yeah, I think so. I think it was 8:40. So you guys can get the live stream.
Hold on.
All right, all right. Someone's missing. Oh, Brandon. Okay, hang on. I'm like, someone's missing. All right, guys, if we can have your attention, we're gonna have a special presentation. If we can have your attention, folks. All right, guys, if we can have your attention, we're going to hear from the man of the hour. Let's hear for Brandon.
Okay. Bear with me here. This might be me a lot. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. So, first, on behalf of my mom, Sherry, and my dad, Patrick, I just want to again say thank you all for being here and celebrating with us. And a very, very special thank you to the Lomans for not only putting together this incredible day, but for all the support that you guys have given me and my family. And I know they are very grateful for you guys. So, for anyone who doesn't know, my mom, Sherry, she is joining us from home with a live stream in Chicago because for about 2 years now, she has been battling with ALS. And although she's not able to be here in person, we'll forever cherish that she was able to witness this day and be able to celebrate from home. So instead of a mother-son dance, I just wanted to share a few words about my mom and some of the things that I've learned from her that I'm going to be bringing into this marriage. So the big thing is something that my mom constantly told my brothers and I to do anytime we would leave the house. And it's definitely something that I think everyone here can get behind, and especially in a marriage. So no matter where we were going, what we were doing, who we were with, she'd always just say, make good choices. And it's a phrase I heard hundreds of times over my life, and you'd really think, like, well, yeah, that's pretty common sense. Make good choices. But I think that's kind of what she was going for. It's such a simple phrase, but it's really one that has stuck with me and has genuinely influenced some of the biggest decision-making in my life. I think she really knew that the phrase stuck when I had told her where Maggie was from. Right when we started dating, and she just said, "Oh, I think you just need an Ohio girl like your mom." She was definitely right. But seriously, I just think this philosophy of hers, it comes from a place of trust and confidence in me to think critically, have some perspective on whatever scenario life throws at me, whatever people that I meet in my life. And I know that my marriage is a real place to double down on that and make my mom proud. So that's what I'm going to be doing as a husband. I'm always going to be trying to make good choices for our marriage, for Maggie, for our family, to make my mom proud. Truly, all that love and trust that she's had in me is really a big reason why I am who I am today. She had so much confidence in me that for the last 25 years, or really whenever hotmail.com came out, her email address has been a nickname that she gave me as a baby followed by her birthday, which is June 9th. And I was always so embarrassed. Anytime we would be checking out at a store, the cashier would ask, "Oh, can we get your email?" And she would just have a smile on her face, and she'd just say, doodlebug69 at hotmail.com. Again, since Hotmail was a thing, and that email is still active today, so feel free to say hello. She'll see it. No E in Doodle. It must have been taken or something. I don't know. But again, I truly thank you all for being here tonight. And if we could all, I know we have cameras over here, if we could on 3 just give us a big "We love you, Sherry," I would really appreciate it. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. We love you, Sherry! Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Brandon. Where's Dave? Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment, each other's face. So much in love, we belong to this place, like there's nobody else in the world. Knowing I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one. She told me so. Still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Now time changes everything, life must go on, and I'm not gonna stand in the way. And I loved her first, and I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, she first smiled at me, I knew the love of my father runs deep. And I pray that she finds you someday, but it's still hard to give her away, 'cause I loved her first. Let's give Dave a hand tonight, folks. All right, the dance floor's open, folks. Come on. The dance floor's open, Mom. Come on. Do you remember? Come on, Tina. On the 21st night of September, love was chasing the clouds, pretender. Love was chasing the clouds. Our hearts were ringing, and the keys that I soul were singing. Only blue talking love, remember all the love that we shared today. Y'all sing! Hey,